Hello everyone, this is Jessica with Black Travelers Network. This article was shared with us by Laverne Fields from our Google Plus community, so thank you Laverne for sharing this article. And it comes to us from theverge.com, so you can definitely go by the website, check it out. The title of the article is "Plane Tickets Are About to Get Cheaper, but Beware of Basic Economy." United Airlines is bringing the ultra-low cost, ultra-restrictive fares to more flights. In an earnings call last night, United Airlines said it would add more basic economy fares in its bid to better compete with the new crop of low-cost carriers. The announcement sent the company's stock tumbling, but more distressingly, it will increase the likelihood that consumers will get lured in by the rock-bottom prices without being fully aware of how much flying basic economy sucks. Most of the major carriers offer some class of basic economy fares. On the surface, it seems like a good deal, but giving up a few luxuries, passengers get cheaply priced tickets, but these restrictions vary from carrier to carrier, with United imposing some of the most egregious limitations. Passengers who buy basic economy tickets are not assigned seats, nor are they allowed to put any luggage in the overhead bins, at least not without incurring a fee or getting bumped into a higher cost fare class by United. They are also subjected to the fine print of the basic economy, which means no elite qualifying miles, paid upgrades, or flight changes. Passengers flying basic economy would often be the last ones to be re-accommodated in the event of a flight disruption, even when the airline is at fault. And now, United is doubling down on basic economy, expanding its new routes, including international flights. Quote, "The best way to compete with low-cost carriers is match their prices," end quote, says Scott Kirby, president of United Continental, the airline's corporate parent, according to CNN. Half of our revenue approximately comes from customers that are mostly shopping on price, and we cannot ignore half of our revenue, and we can't let our low-cost carriers have price advantages in our hubs, end quote. The carrier's executives also announced that it expects to increase its number of flights and add larger aircraft to its network in order to increase the amount passenger traffic it can carry. This likely will mean planes are about to get even more dense and seats will get even smaller. The problem is most consumers use travel sites like Expedia, Priceline, or Kayak that aggregate tickets and organize them with the cheapest at the top. Passengers may not know what they are signing up for when purchasing these ultra-low cost tickets until it's too late. And if United is aiming to match prices with low-cost carriers like Norwegian or WOW Air, which already operate using what is equal to basic economy tickets that are even cheaper than most fares, all the other major carriers are likely to follow suit. This is prompting fears among investors of a looming, quote, fare war. Consumers may like the idea of cheap travel, but they are sure to balk at some of the inconvenience they will be forced to give up. Flying in 2018 is shaping up to be cheaper than 2017, but the experience will get worse for many. So what do you guys think about that? Are you willing to pay a very low, cheap fare for some inconveniences on your flight? And if so, what kind of inconveniences are you willing to tolerate? Are you willing to accept higher baggage fees, or are you willing to accept smaller seating? What is your take on these ultra cheap fares, but you got to give something up? I want to say thank you for listening, and I also want to encourage you to subscribe to the channel. This is a great story. I think every one of us as travelers, we all look for the lowest, most affordable price, and that's how a lot of us do our shopping when it comes to buying a plane ticket. So I'm not sure why they would say that most of our travelers are looking for cheap fares. Well, yeah, of course we are. And I don't know, United Airlines may actually come out on the losing end for this, because their penalties for basic economy is pretty hefty, whereas some of the other airlines, you can get a cheap flight, but you may not have to give up as much. So I think they may have underestimated how much travelers actually do their research, not just on the price. I mean, obviously we want the lowest price, but we're also going to take a look at what are some of the other things we could possibly be giving up with a cheaper fare. So drop your comment down below. Let us know what you think. And thank you for listening.